and welcome back again to my channel. It's the real girl. Hi everyone. I know it's long time I've been here. I know I miss all of you, and it's a little bit challenging travel out to Africa and rest and everything, so I couldn't make video for a long time now. I see a lot of things on social media that is trending a lot. So I was sent this by a subscriber that I should talk on this Davido and the Chioma issue on social media. Okay, and as we can see, you see a lot of people commenting, and you see the dust mentality. You see the way most women want to make Chioma look like she is a victim of Davido. No, Chioma is not a victim of Davido. This Davido's behavior, we see it every day, every time, in our friends, family, in our community. We see this behavior every day. How so many women put themselves in a position that will make them to become a single mother in future, instead of waiting to be a wife. Many ladies put themselves into the life of most of these dusty men to become a single mother, which is the most cheapest and easiest way for most of these women to attach to most of these men, and feel like they are fulfilled. You see, this thing happen every day, and you see women are over there bashing like, you don't have to talk about Chioma, you don't have to bash Chioma because of what happens to her. No, dear, I don't feel for Chioma because she choose to put herself in that situation, because we are in 2020. I think Chioma should have known better. Chioma family, friends should have understand the type of man Davido is, and the community we are, where women are very cheap to throw themselves to a man. We know, because I saw somebody was saying Davido is a celebrity. So what? That many women will want him. Is it is only in the black community we see celebrity changing women, making so many women single mothers, abandoning their kids, and they don't take care of their children. We don't see other celebrities in other community having multiple single mothers. Instead, you see them, maybe they got married, divorced, and get another woman. We don't see them having like 15 baby mamas like Future, the husband of Cardi B. We don't see in other community, Latino, how many of their singers have 20 baby mama, 10 baby mama, 3 5 baby mamas everywhere. You don't see those women throwing themselves on these men. You don't see them trying to be the best just to please this man, because before Chioma was already there, there were a lot of women already there. Some were trying to contest to be in that position. Some were already there with babies, like Sophia Momodu, and other women were already there. But regardless, due to the way many of us were brought up and were taught in our community that you have to be a good woman, you have to be the best, you have to pretend even if you are not, you have to please this man, you have to make him feel or believe that you are the best, you are better than those 15 other women that came down and took a baby away, and this man is not there to take care of these children. You have to convince that man that you are the best. You can cook, you can clean, you can do a lot that those other women cannot even do. You can do more than imagine what you imagine as a human being to please this person. So that is why you are choosing to be in the position that you have. Many of us were programmed, many of us were taught that way, that that is how we should behave to men before we can be choosing. That many of us choose to believe those women that came down before, they wasn't doing it properly, they wasn't respectful, they can't cook, they can't clean, they were doing something that is not correct. That is why they were not choosing to be in the position or in the place where you are today. Because when Choma came down, she gave us that impression of a good girl. She gave us that impression of my case is different, those type of vibes, you understand. But at the end of the day, we now begin to see the other side of the story, which is the man that you are going to carry that your goodness to. Is that man really better of giving those your goodies, your quietness, that your feminine energy, that you're trying to be that good girl? Is this person really worth it? That is the question many women should be asking themselves, not dragging position, trying to be a good girl to a man that is moving from one woman to another, creating baby mamas everywhere in the community. And you want to be a good woman for who? For who? That is the question. And you see this with many of these women, aka feminists and all, they don't want women to hold Chioma accountable for creating a child with a man that was not emotionally invested in her, physically invested in her. He wasn't married to her. He never gave her any assurance, or the assurance was in music anyway. He never gave any impression that he will marry Chioma, or he is going to be with Chioma, or be with a child and have all those stuff. But Chioma gave a lot out. She decided to leave her school. She decided to leave a lot so that she could be with this singer. Okay? And we see this continue to play every day in our community, where women give too much and get nothing back. And you don't want anybody to hold her accountable. Yes, of course, she should be held accountable because she has a lot of opportunity to choose better instead of choosing somebody like Davido. Because many of you, the problem you have in our community is that when somebody have a little bit of money or have money, you believe that they can do anything, and they are not supposed to be held accountable. The moment you try to hold them accountable, it's like you are jealous. You are jealous of Davido. If papa get money, he has money. Because he have money, does that mean that he can be creating baby mamas all over your community? Because this person have money, does it mean that he has the right to make women, somebody's sisters, somebody's supposed wife, future wife, make them baby mama, and you see them going for 1 day or 2 days in a week just to pick the baby up? Do you think that that is sufficient for a child emotionally, spiritually, nurturing a child? Just go there 1 week or 1 day and pick that child, and you show it all over social media, and the remaining 6 days the mother is there for the child. And we question ourselves, why we see so many behavior, why our country and our community is not better. We question it, but we don't know how many of us contributed with comments. When you want to call these people out, they come to say, oh, you are jealous, you are hateful, you are this, you are that, when actually these people are not doing anything good for the community with their money. Instead, they want to create more criminals, more babies everywhere without no father. And this need to stop. And all these women that are desperate all the time to be with these spooky rare men that have nothing to offer to women, instead of making them baby mamas because they have some money or whatever, and it is over. You see how quick it was for Davido. There was always rumor that he goes with other women, is with other women, and all those stuff. And now you see he's with another woman. So what do you have to do, Chioma, now? Are you going to stay? Are you going to just leave? But Chioma could have avoided all these babies and broken promises and so on and so forth. Chioma could have avoided all these things, but because she want to be the good girl, she think she could be that girl, the other woman that will be at home, to take the cheating, to take the stress, to take everything. It is very, very stressful to be in that position. The women that did it before, the women that are there, they are like, they are just like, you put somebody inside the pot and you just put some water and you are cooking it. They are hot, they are in deep soup. But she thinks she could take it, but we now see that she can't take that. It is a difficult position for any woman to be in. All women want to be loved, cared for, pampered, nurtured, respected. But the moment you don't respect yourself, it is difficult for the men to respect you, because Davido just left Sophia, and the next thing, desperation, Chioma ran into it. She want to be the next. And this problem does not only apply with the celebrity. We see all these things in our daily life every day. How desperate most of these ladies are. They are so desperate to be with these guys, to be with these obrigado guys all the time. They are so desperate. The moment you leave this man, the next minute one of your friend has already took over the man, or one of or your neighbor, whoever has already took over the man, and you see the next 2 years, 1 year, she had a baby and the man leave. We see this pattern every day, every day, every day, every day in our community. And you see women, they don't wake up to think. They don't wake up. And even the women that are jumping into the relationship, it's so pathetic. It makes us black women to look very desperate. It makes us look that we don't have standard. We can take anything. That is why these men will continue to pregnate whoever they want to pregnate, do whatsoever they want to do, and you become a baby mama. And for those that are coming from the back, this is what you see. And this is not a joke. It is a pattern in many of our guys. The moment they leave a relationship, they want to take the next woman to spite the other woman and make the other woman feel that, oh, I've got another one. You wasn't worth it. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. And you see the other mumu, we jump into it. The next thing, baby, the next thing, she's single. It's better not to have a child than you have one with a man and at the end is not there, especially when he has a history of babies, of having babies, and is not responsible for them. You should be very, very careful with those type of people when you are messing with them. You should be very, very careful, because at the end of the day, the broom when they take beat those Sophia and all, they are still keeping it. He's not ready to commit, he's not ready to marry, he's not responsible, and you still continue to dash them babies. What makes you think that they will change? What makes you think that they will be responsible for your child? If they are not responsible for the other child that they have with other people, they don't have time to spend with them, they don't care about anything that happens to those children. So what do you think will make them feel that you are so special? What makes you think that you are special? And you see women saying that don't cut Chioma out. If you cut Chioma out, you are this, you are that, you are that. Sister, where were you? Where were you? On this thumbnail, there is a lady, Shade Ladipo. She was like calling out women that are laughing at Chioma and all those stuff. But where were you? Wasn't you intelligent enough to advise Chioma like, oh, Chioma, babe, don't go with this type of guy, no matter the money? At times, we look at the money. Even some of this money said, many of you can't even see this money with your eye. This alleged money that many of you talk about. He's a singer, he has money. Many of you don't even go there to enjoy that money. Many of you, these guys, they will not even buy a house and put your name on it direct. You might be staying in their mansion where they can, tomorrow when you are not at home, they can bring other women down there. I'm just breaking it down. They can't say, okay, this is Banana Beach or whatever, take this house there. No. At the end, it's going to be, it's just going to be it's just going to be you, it's going to be you, like you are staying with them. The moment you leave, you become even more poorer than the way you were before. You have problems than the one you have when you were single, because now you have to take care of children alone. Maybe you might have visitation. So many of us ladies, we should be thinking, it is time where people don't demand accountability has passed. Time where nobody demand accountability from women has passed. Okay? Don't sit down and later you start like, nobody support me. Why should we support you when everybody clearly see where you were going? But they brand many of us as jealous, as this, you know, that Niger thing now, where many of them think that when somebody is rich, there is a problem. Everybody is jealous. A rich man, nobody talks to them. Yeah. And you don't want people to drag her. When many of them saw this girl go into the pits, you don't want nobody to drag her. People are going to drag her. It's normal. It's normal. They dragged her because this is something that has been going on for years, time. You see women making the same mistake all the time, and you don't want people to drag her. People will definitely do that. And few people will drag Davido because in our community, it is men worshiping. They worship men more than anything. Most of these men, they don't have accountability. They don't feel that they do anything wrong. It is always the women that have the blame. It is always the women that do everything wrong. They don't do anything wrong. And these men know clearly that people will always defend them. That is why they do what they do. That is why they can get you immediately they left their baby mama or their girlfriend after 1 week, or when they are still with their baby mama, they can be messing around with any of you because they know nobody will hold them accountable. Nobody will query them. It is all about the woman. I'm holding I'm holding Chioma accountable because she saw where she was going to, and she decided to come in like, oh, I'm a good girl. I don't talk. Everybody say Chioma don't talk. Does as Chioma quiet reach, as Chioma is so quiet, is so decent with the image she brought to social media. Where is her today? Compared to the other baby mama that you people brand like she's so this, she's so wise, she's so exposed. Now, where did Chioma innocent behavior, good girl behavior, where did he where did this behavior take her to now? To nowhere, to baby mama. I'm telling most of you darky women, no matter how good you are, no matter how decent you are, no matter how whatsoever that many of you will do, kaya matter, if you like, go and take needle to sew your pekus to be tight. If you are with the wrong person, you are with the wrong person. If you are with all these dusty men that don't have nothing to give, to offer, instead of paying and use you as a place to spite other women, to cause confusion, you are going to be in the same position with other type of people. No matter how good you are, I state it, I say it. Just be yourself. Know what you want for yourself. Don't fall into any relationship thinking that the other woman did not do it properly when you don't even have proof, because many of them lie too much. They lie too much. Honest, the level of dishonesty is so high. That is why you have to protect yourself. You have to be very, very careful when you go around trying to please these people. So let us read comments. It said the news that popular Nigerian singer Davido relationship with Chioma has crashed has again surfaced online. This time around, the singer was found kissing his alleged new lover, American rapper Young M.A.S. Maya Yafia. The name like maybe Malian or something. She look with the name. In the viral picture on social media, Davido was seen in a cozy position with his new alleged lover. This is not the first time they will be seen together. Imagine, this is not the first time they will be seen together. So, like, what are you going to do about it, Chioma, now? Davido was spotted with Maya weeks ago while on holiday in Saint Martin with his team and at an event on the Caribbean island. There have been rumors that Davido's relationship to his fiancée, Chief Chioma, allegedly crashed in 2020. Recall that the popular singer in November revealed that he was under pressure to marry Chioma. That's so now. Why will he marry Chioma after all? He already bought the cow. He already have the baby of the cow without even buying the full cow. He already have the baby. Have the milk, have everything. So why do you want him to buy the cow when he can see the milk? The cow already have a baby for him. He won't buy. He will take the baby and go and nurture the baby until he grow and he will have a full cow. So that is what it is. Apart from that, even if Davido married Chioma, it will not change anything. It will not change anything. If this guy married Chioma, to start with, Nigeria marriage law does not like benefit women, that maybe in case of divorce or all this cheating and all this stuff, maybe Chioma could have got something from Davido. No. So why should he marry Chioma? He's not invested. He's not ready for a relationship. He only brought Chioma so that for some videos and to show, oh, good woman, like the normal stuff we have been seeing right from a child, where we will see that new woman that come to your papa's life, to your father's life, or to one of your grandfather's life. They want to come and tell the rest women they was not doing it good. So let us continue reading. He said, according to him, after the assurance video, Chioma received 8 messages from people and that affected their relationship. However, the latest picture of Davido's supposed new love has continued to stir reactions. While some accused Davido of cheating and humiliating Chioma despite assuring her of his love, others were of the opinion that Davido made no vow, therefore not obligated to stay loyal to one woman. Just imagine, this mentality is only in our community. This mentality is only in our community. They think that because you are not married, you are not supposed to stay loyal to one woman. Do you think that marriage makes somebody that does not have loyalty in every aspect of their life, marriage, business, or whatever, marriage will make them to stay? No. No. There are some people that are not married, they are better than people that are married. So at times you see things will be happening that will say, hey, go and marry the woman. After the relationship is already bad, toxic, you want to crown it up with ring. So let us continue. Here are some reactions gathered by Daily Post from Twitter. Somebody comment, before you judge the video of cheating on Chioma, make sure you are innocent. It is either you must have cheated on your partner or on God or your friend, or even cheated on on yourself. Everybody is a cheat except a few of us. Just imagine the mentality. Many at times, I don't want my video to be long, but our issue is very complicated. When you have somebody that is doing something wrong and you have another part of people that are supporting them, you have another part of those other people that it look like they lost themselves, they lost their critical thinking. The way they think is just off the hook. It's like they drop their brain somewhere and forget it there. So it is really hard to see something good come into this community when there are people that can sit down and write nonsense, support nonsense. This music, pop, all this music of this stuff has shown a lot of toxicity in our community, whereby baby mama, erratic behaviors, different things that are so destroying, drinking, a lot of things that will not make many men focus. We see this on Davido. We see this every day in our community. Men that cannot keep their vows, men that cannot keep promise in every ramification of their life. One minute they are poor, next minute they are rich, next minute they are poor, next minute they are rich. You see the comment? And another one, he said, it was Peruzzi that wrote assurance. So technically, Davido wasn't the one that promised Choma's assurance. Can you imagine? Is another one said Davido promised Choma assurance, then went behind and cheated on her. I guess na only whiskey made in Lagos album. True love dey now. I no fit laugh abeg. And another one said no cap, but this Davido and Chioma thing just made me come to the conclusion that a rich man can never be loyal to one woman. A rich man can be loyal to women. Okay, when you are talking about money, how many of una get money? When you talk about generally, how many of you really have money to take care of women? They will be saying a rich man, rich man, rich man. A lot of people are rich over here, but they are still with their women. But when you're talking about somebody that is dusty, somebody that lack integrity, that lack respect, that does, because before you can respect your partner, you should be respecting yourself. Somebody, a man that have shame, it's irrelevant whether you have money or not. Even if you're a millionaire, money cannot buy loyalty, integrity, and all this stuff. It is something that comes with every human being. Okay? It is something that comes in each and every one of us. And the way we make use of it, when we're dealing with people, in our relationships, in our business, in our daily life, it is something that most of us need. But nowadays, or many of us, we put them aside and talk about money. Then if it was all about money alone, most of the rich men could not have been that. Many of them have 2, 3, 4 divorce already on their back or on their file. So it is not all about money. There is a lot on it to add. Okay? He said Davido is not yet married to Chioma, so he didn't break any marital. Uh, can you imagine? Because Davido wasn't married to Chioma, he didn't break any marital vow. But Chioma was loyal to Davido. So let us put it like this now, that when they are in a relationship, that as Davido have the right to pick any woman outside, Chioma have the same right to do the same thing. Abi? So why is Chioma not taking that option? Because if we say that if Davido wasn't married to Chioma, so he did not break any marital vow, so I think Chioma should have been like giving chance to other men too, to see her, because she wasn't married to Davido, and she have the right to still pick or go to date and all those stuff. It was like they was watching each other. If many of us have this mentality of they are not married, not be good husband, they enter good boyfriend, they turn to good husband. Yes, he's a good boyfriend that can become a good husband tomorrow. So women, don't allow people to deceive you. Don't allow people to say, oh, because you are not married. No, you should start it now. Be faithful. Nobody comes out and become faithful overnight. It should start in the relationship. You cannot give a woman shit, give her nonsense when you are going out with her. I think that, oh, when we don't marry, you will see I will be behaving properly. You are just saying the real picture of that person. If he is a cheat when you were going out with him, my sister, rest be assured that when you marry that man, nothing is going to change. If he is a liar, the same thing. If he is somebody that is not financially responsible, that is how it is going to be. Marriage, ring, engagement does not change anybody's behavior. Okay? After Chioma cook for the whole 30 BG and friends, Assurance in the mood. He said, Assurance don turn endurance like this. So, chai, my Igbo sister don join the baby mama league. Davido, why you can't do Chioma like this? This one are the comment when somebody put. And another person put comment, Davido and Chioma relationship is more of a business relationship. Davido use her for PRO and she used him to become famous and popular. So if they break up today, there is no winner or loser in them. They both understand this and they are playing their roles very well. Can you imagine? What of the baby that is in this matter? What of the baby that will grow without a father? Like most of you that don't have a father in your life. They use them for PRO. They still use the baby to do PRO too. Is the baby doing PRO? That is the question we should be asking. Or does the baby too come to carry fame, become popular for social media? Since Davido no Chioma, what has Chioma got on social media? Popular. That is why many of you come to social media to do so many nonsense, because you think that it will make you popular. Popular that does not bring €5 to your pocket. So let us continue. So make we dey wait for the water, we go carry Davido go. If I ever leave or make water carry me go far away, okay, the Davido song. He carry Chioma handicap. Another one again. He said, Offset cheated on Cardi B. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. If Davido is going to cheat on Chioma, there is nothing you all can do about it. Just imagine that comment. You see why I normally say that most of these American famous people made a lot of negative impact and influence on our culture and our people. Okay? That is the only place I have seen multiple baby mamas everywhere. That is on the TV, news, and we started normalizing it. We started making them our role model, men with 10, 15 baby mamas. While their children are constituting nuisance everywhere, we make them our role models. So that is where this comment of Offset, Cardi B, and all this stuff of people are coming from. This person that wrote this comment, probably he has not probably inside him he has normalized this behavior that it's normal. That is why you see some women on social media, they come to naked on social media and say Cardi B, Kim Kardashian do the same thing. So did you know these people? Did you know who are paying these people to do all these things? You don't know. You don't know the agenda. You will jump into it. You will make them your role model. You want to live your life like them. Do you think that having multiple baby mamas everywhere, Davido is so happy about it? You have to think, my ladies, my people, you have to think when you are jumping into this relationship that you have no business in the first place. And you see all the baby a single mother. This is how, if this relationship is breaking up now, we don't know. This is how Chioma become a single mother then. Yeah. Promise and fail. You want to use yourself to try promise and fail. And I will marry you for mouth. I will be committed to you after my career. Who will be waiting to be hurt, to be beaten, to be go through a lot? It's too much for any woman to endure. So let me read the last comment and jump out of here, okay? Say people kiss well in musical video, even movies too. People kiss well in musical videos, even movie too. Flavor kissed Chidinma in a musical video. Nobody said anything. Why is Davido different? He is a singer and an actor, but he is also human. Give the man some breathing space. He is not cheating on Chioma. If that is what you people say, let us see how this relationship is going to play, because every time, once a cheat, always a cheat. Anytime anybody sees Davido with even his sister self, that thing bear on their head that you know, abi don still start to dey cheat again. That is how it is. That is why most of men have to have integrity. You have to have respect for yourself. For yourself, even when you don't have partner. No be every skirt you will appear. Every skirt you will appear. Okay? So let me jump out of this video. We'll talk more later or tomorrow. I love all of you all. It's the real Edo girl. If this is your first time of seeing my video, don't forget to subscribe and press the like button. Share with your friends. And bye everyone.